Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So it's my friends over at yarnspirations.com. This is a special series of the fabulous fall wreath. Today is the introduction of this, and then we're going to be going in sequence in the videos ahead of all the way through 1 through 7, and those are all the components for this particular wreath. In order to do this wreath, it's suggesting to use an 18-inch burlapped wrapped straw wreath, and then you need about 100 greening pins and some floral wire. So what this is that it's actually kind of pinned all into the burlap hay idea. You could also probably use hot glue if you really wanted to as well. So this is kind of a neat idea. You also need a little bit of stuffing for the acorns and the grapes if you wish to do those. And what I would recommend is that you probably have yarn stash already in your collection. So I did a blanket earlier this year of the fall motif blanket idea, and so let me just zoom you out a little bit. So what I have is that I have all this yarn left over from this particular project, and it was based on the fall and colors that I really like, and so what I can just do is look at what I already have and be able to do it. So in order to do this, it has a suggestion on how many of the motifs that you're going to need in order to do this. So you can see, for example, the first one here is there's 50 of them. There's one of one color, or 25 of one color, 25 of another. That doesn't mean that you can't use more colors. So maybe you want to just mix and match it a little bit more. You can use other colors. For example, the 5-point wreath is like almost like a maple leaf idea, and as you're working your way, you have an oak leaf, we have a grape leaf, we have 2 sizes of grapes coming, and then we also have the acorn. I'm gonna put these 2 together as one tutorial. So these are all the different little components that we have, and you know, this might be one of those projects where you can pound it away in the evenings. So that's it for now. I'm going to see you on video number 1 as we start the single point leaf, and again, once you get started with this particular concept, I think you can put your hook into the wind and make sure you kind of grab a wreath as well, so that maybe you can alter it. So if you have a smaller wreath, of course you can use less materials as well, and if you want to add more stuff to this wreath, nothing's stopping you really. So without further ado, let's head on into video number 1, and I'll see you next time, and we'll see you on the single point leaf.